Around the turn of the 20th century, wild turkeys in Minnesota were non-existent.
But programs in the 70s and 80s to restore wild turkey populations in the state have led to a resurgence of the bird. As Delane Cleveland reports, they're a common sight in neighborhoods, but they're not always welcome.
It was pretty cool at first. I couldn't believe how big they are.
Near the banks of the Mississippi River in Brooklyn Park is a suburban landscape where humans and wildlife coexist.
Where's the birds? Where's the ducks?
That includes birds of prey and birds more commonly associated with the dinner table.
It's common. They're kind of everywhere.
Heather Hoehn-Paine says she sees flocks of turkeys along West River Road at least once a week.
Probably about 12 or 15 at once. They've been in the path, but the minute they see you coming, they kind of gobble off, so to speak.
Experts say the wooded area along the river allows them to thrive.
If we're not hitting them or hurting them or, hurting our cars, or they're not getting killed, I think it's fine.
But that's not the case everywhere. In this Brooklyn Park neighborhood, turkeys are considered a nuisance.
The turkey droppings, and like my neighbor said that she saw 35 of them in a group, and another dozen or so that are ready to have babies.
Kathryn Brosseau has lived in this area for 12 years, where neighbors aren't shy about their disdain for the big brown bird.
When after you plant, they like to get in there and scratch and just make a mess.
According to officials from the Department of Natural Resources,
their growth has pretty much been steadily upward to now where it's sort of plateauing.
The population may be plateauing, but there's still a typical site around the metro, considering that turkeys have few predators and they're typically not hunted within city limits.
Turkey survival rates are good, and then they also have access to reliable food sources like bird feeders.
He says the best advice for people who are dealing with nuisance turkeys is to remove their food source and harass them if they come around.
You can spray them with a hose, wear legal some type of sound devices to scare them away.
Otherwise, people can just learn to appreciate them.
Well, we figured too they were here first.
In Brooklyn Park, Delane Cleveland, 12 News.
Officials from the DNR estimate that there are more than 30,000 wild turkeys living in Minnesota. The heaviest concentration is found in the southeastern part of the state.